Chapter 61:19. Elaine has been fierce and domineering in her life. But behind this strength, he is humble and sensitive beyond ordinary people. She was afraid of being looked down upon by others. And even more afraid of being rejected and betrayed by others. And her biggest inferiority complex over the years came from Mai Qing. When she was in school, Mai Qing stood out from the crowd. At that time, because she was close to Mai Qing, she was even deliberately approached by boys countless times. The real purpose of approaching her was to find opportunities to pursue Mai Qing. At that time, Elaine was often looked down upon because she came from a rural area and her family was poor. She had always felt extremely inferior in front of Mai Qing. But it was this inferiority complex that made Elaine feel competitive with Mai Qing deep down in her heart. And Elaine thought that the biggest win in her life was to snatch Jacob away from Mai Qing. Originally, Elaine was able to face Mai Qing as a winner. However, after marrying Jacob, his mother often used Mai Qing to ridicule her, saying that she was a scheming bitch who relied on her body to gain power. That her toenails were worse than Mai Qing's, and even said that she had ruined Jacob's life. So many years and months have accumulated. Mai Qing has become unmentionable sensitivity and pain in her heart. Now, when she realized that Mai Qing, who had been in the United States for 30 years, had returned to Aurus Hill without her knowledge, the sensitivity in her heart was immediately stabbed by hatred. And her sense of inferiority at a loss suddenly made her the whole person furious. What was even more unacceptable to her was that her husband had known about her return for a long time. But he had kept it a secret. So she stormed off. Even now on the highway, she ran away recklessly, waving her arms with BA5 tarred fists that did not follow any rules or martial ethics, and greeted Jacob in a face-to-face manner. Jacob could not have imagined that Elaine would actually attack him on the highway. In order to avoid a car accident, he braked and stopped the car in the fast lane of the highway. Then he quickly dodged Elaine's hands and shouted loudly, "Honey, don't be impulsive. This is on the highway, you don't want your life?" Elaine's eyes turned red and she gritted her teeth and said, "I want the life. What the hell do I want? You and Mai Qing got together? My life is gone, what else do I need to live for? We both have to stop f***ing living, let the car hit us both to death." Jacob also realized at this moment that Elaine always said that she would fight till his death. These words are definitely more than words. He quickly begged for mercy. "Oh, my wife. I really have nothing to do with her." At this time, there was the sound of emergency braking from behind. And a car slowed down awkwardly behind. Then it bypassed the Cullinan and started from the right. He overtook the car, hit the brakes again, lowered the window, and cursed. "FCKU, don't you want to live anymore? Why did you park your car on the highway?" Elaine was furious, lowered the window, and faced the car. At the person, she yelled angrily, "Damn you, I just don't want to live anymore. Why did you hit the brakes? Why didn't you just hit us to death?" The other person was baffled. He subconsciously said, "I hit your Cullinan? It's not sure whether you die or I die." Elaine immediately said, "Okay. Then let's change. You drive this car and hit us on the heads? I'm so fucking tired of living. If you don't hit me to death today, I'll beat you to death. You don't even think about running away. I don't want to live anymore. I'm not afraid of getting into any trouble. Even if the King of Heaven comes, I'm going to scratch his face. So don't even think about running away. If you run away, I will write down your license plate number. Sell this car later, and use the money from the sale of the car to pay a murderer to kill you." That man traveled all over the world and was well informed. But he had never seen such ruthlessness as Elaine. The character was so frightened that he could no longer hold the steering wheel. He clasped his trembling hands and faced the window, bowing and apologizing. "Auntie, I'm sorry, I was impulsive. You drive a Rolls-Royce, and I drive a Honda Civic. The red stickers on the car were all bought on Taobao for 50 yuan each. I'm all to blame for what happened just now. You mustn't take it personally, you are a superior and I am a subordinate. I really can't afford to offend a rich person like you, please be kind to me. Elaine looked at the other party's anxious and flustered look, knowing that her desperate play style had won again. And she was too lazy to talk to a stranger. Like a common person, she scolded him directly, "Get out of here." As if he had received an amnesty, the man hurriedly said, "I'm going to get out of here, I'm going to get out of here." After saying that, he stepped on the accelerator to the bottom, and the car drove away slowly. As soon as the man left, Elaine immediately targeted Jacob again, slammed her fist on the dashboard, and cursed angrily. "Jacob, you better tell the DMN truth to me. When did Maiqing come back?" Jacob was shocked and frightened, and explained tremblingly, I really don't know, I just met her at the University for the Elderly, where she was a professor, so I knew she was back." "What exactly was it?" "When she came back, I don't know at all." "You filth!" Elaine gritted her teeth and said, "Maiqing has been gone for so many years. But she didn't contact you when she returned to Aurus Hill?" Jacob lied with a guilty conscience. "What I told is the truth. We just happened to meet each other at the University for the Elderly. And I told you, she has a partner and is about to get married. She and I are innocent."